Welcome back once again. This time it's going to be a Wheelix, I was about to say then. Thank God it's not a Wheelix. I hate that god. Arachne game. Arachne played by MS Saint in this one. He's currently in Silver 4. He goes 11, 8, and 10, which is a pretty good scoreline, honestly. That many assists as an Arachne. How do you think you played? I believe I played okay at best. Whilst it's the thing you struggle with, I feel like I was not able to create kills for my team early to get them ahead. I also feel as though that sometimes I neglected my jungle to help my team when I should have been farming. Sometimes I dove too deep and got myself killed. And you will see me do it. Okay, cool. What's the game you feel comfortable with? Glad I didn't feed early. Okay, that's what you felt comfortable with, not feeding early. So you just took your buffs down at the start of this game, and we're going to go to lane. The good news is you didn't get invaded on. There's a Kronos and an Arachne. Ham would have potentially invaded that. So, to lane we go, and we're focusing on farm. Really good poke there. Really good poke. Really good poke. Good decision to go in and trade when you got stunned out. That was a good call, saying you took a little bit of poke from minions, but the heal will prevent that, so that was a really good call there. You really get this is good positioning too. I'm happy you're not just diving in there for the creeps. You watch yourself. If you actually do get a nice web off here, you could potentially get a kill. A nice web would be perfect. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Poke him down. Don't get hit by Fearless, though. Really good work. Really good work. Good poke once again. That was good play. That was really good play. A good start to the laning phase for your Saint. There's nothing too much for you to worry about. You could have potentially rotated there. That jungler's going to have to wait around to actually deal with the next minion wave. When she's going to be the first to rotate, and now you just hung around there for nothing. And you're looking to try and fight her in the jungle, but it's going to be kind of difficult to catch her. She's recognised it. She will have pounce. Oh, that was a bad web. That was a bad web. Yeah, this aggression is a little bit too much uncalled for here. What you're doing here is you're just wasting time, not getting experience and looking for a kill. You could have potentially just already rotated mid lane. You might be able to kill Poseidon now. You know he's got nothing available. Oh yes, oh yes. Get that poke going. Now back up, back up. Really good autos. Really good autos, really good in hands. Your spiders are doing work to those creeps, so everything's golden there. That was a really good play once again. You're just lacking a little bit of experience right now is my only concern. And the reason you're lacking experience is because you're going a little bit aggressive, looking for a kill and not get experience. You need to soak this in mid here. Soak the experience in mid. Soak the experience in mid, good lad. Soak it. Stop looking at people. Soak experience. And the only reason we're not actually level 5 at this point is because you didn't really do much after that laning phase in the solo lane. The solo lane went very well for you, but you spent your time instead of jungling, which you were in a prime position to do, going aggressive trying to kill the Bastet. Meanwhile, while you're trying to kill Bastet, she was still farming. She'd taken the back harpies, she'd soaked experience in mid, she'd also taken her back harpies on the other side too. What have you done so far? Well, you rotated from the solo lane into their jungle, looked for a kill, didn't find it. Rotated mid, soaked a little bit of experience, didn't find a kill there either. Meanwhile, she's done both back harpies. If you would have done your back harpies, you would have already been level 5 before these mid camps. You hit level 5 now, you take a bit of poke. Didn't need to ult here. Didn't need to ult here. You weren't being overly aggressed on. You could have ulted a little bit later and just carried on running towards this. And when she does pounce away, you would have caught her. We've got to work on these webs though. Your webs are a little bit weak. It's literally called web. I thought it was called something else. It's called web. And I've always thought it was called something else. So the ultimate wasn't really well used then. That's the first thing I'll notice. Your hog was okay there. Go back to the other harpies and clear those ones out. We should be looking to base after this camp, ready for our speed buff spawning, I'd say. Or we're going to drop our speed now. Speed first. Speed first. Probably would have gone speed. Just drop the experience down straight away. It would have given Kronos a chance to push out the lane a little bit quicker. But it's worked out okay anyway, so it's not a big issue. What we're going to do here now, the red buff is available. And we're going to base. And we're going to drop red. Alright, we're hunting experience, which is good. Try and get in range of that purple. I don't know if you did, but you attempted to, which is good. Drop this buff down. The start of the game's not gone too bad for you. You do pick up a kill for yourself, which is alright. Which is alright. Base. There we go. Oh, you're pressing too many buttons until you're not basing properly. There we go. Full boots online. And what else are we going to get? We saving for Jotuns. We're waiting for Jotuns, aren't we? Okay. I can understand the wait for Jotuns there. You were close enough to wait and it wasn't going to hurt you too much as most of your jungle was down. So it's not the worst decision in the world that you made there on that one. So we're going to go back to lane and look for farming once again. Slow this down a little bit. I was going a bit too quick. Mid Harpies, you're a little bit late for one side, but you're going to be there for the other ones. I'm not sure about the boot choice though. Once again, Ninja Tabby, it gives you attack speed, but you're going to be getting attack speed items probably anyway. Igfile is a very good item for her. So is Executioner as well. You could potentially see those being picked up. And Wing Blade 2 all give you attack speed. So you do really need the attack speed boots here, or would you rather have the extra power that you actually get from these boots? That's the question you need to ask yourself. The Warrior Tabby do give you a little bit more power and could have been put to more use. But during the early stages, if you're not going to go for attack speed items, you're going to rush this Jotuns. I can understand you going for attack speed boots. So we're still looking to farm up here. And you're keeping your jungle on cooldown, which is good. There's no real chance for you to gank right now. As I check out the left side of the map, sorry, the left side of the map, it's you anyway. You can see there's a big engagement going on over here. These guys dived in deep. Poseidon's rotating there as well. And so is Scylla. And so you do finally make your way over there after soaking experience in mid. You've not made bad calls here so far. Web might do something. Oh, that was a nice pickup for me. You got an assist for that, for dropping Web down. Awesome. Awesome. Still soaking experience. Your early game hasn't been that bad in all honesty. You could have got a little bit higher level already, but that's about it. Now your speed buff's coming up, which tells you their speed buff's coming up soon as well. So be careful about how long you stay in for this gank here. If it's not going to be confirmed, it's a bit risky diving. We need to get back over and ready for clearing out our jungle now, as our speed will spawn very, very soon. So this rotation back to mid lane is very good. We need to think about our buffs though here. Think about our buffs. Soak experience as you go. Good lad. Good lad. I'm back for speed. That was nice. I like the rotation over, looking to go aggressive onto the armors, just show your face over there, but you do get back in time for your speed. Now, one thing you need to note here is that Bastet just showed a face in this lane, okay? If Bastet shows face in this lane, what does that mean for you? What does this mean for you? It means that she's not done her speed yet, which also means that blue might be up too, so this is potential for invade on this side of the map right now. As a jungler, you should be thinking about this. Is there anything else I can do here? Can I really rotate across this side of the map very, very quickly to support and get over there and counter gank? Or do I look to steal away from the jungler and deny them experience and gold? You could have gone for the back harpies for their speed here and gone for the blue instead of these back harpies. Inside for mid camps again. Your mid camp rotations are good. You saw Poseidon rotate over to this fight now, and you're going to follow him through, which is alright as well. Scylla got some good damage off. She's probably going to pay with her life here. Wait, no, where are you chasing? You're chasing kills. You're chasing kills. Chasing kills is bad. Chasing kills is so bad. So bad. So bad. I don't agree with that play at all. The reason I don't agree with that play is you killed a support, okay? This is the only reason I don't agree with this. You killed a support and you were actually on top of a Poseidon here that you could have bursted heavily, okay? Go on that Poseidon now. Stop looking for this kill. Go on the Poseidon. She's low on mana. You've got to try and kill Poseidon. If he goes to cracking you, you ult away. And you can still potentially pick him up if this Ymir still hangs around. You should be going on Poseidon here. 100% full on Poseidon. He's already dropped Whirlpool, so you know that's on cooldown. You're going to have your, you got your Cocoon and your Venomous Bite available. You could do so much damage to him. Plus he's fighting a minion wave here. All these minions on your side. This is the kill target here. What's more of a threat? Is this guy more of a threat and a more dangerous target? Or is it this Ymir that's back into base with no HP? This is the kill target right now that you should be looking for. And this is a small misplay. Because you may get this kill, but what happens to Neith is the question. I guess she gets out. I just don't think this was a good call. You dive in for a kill, but you didn't need to. You wasted your ultimate, which you didn't need to do. You could have done that afterwards, because Ymir looked like he was trying to hang around anyway. And now you've not got ultimate to get out of here, which could probably cost you your life if they get a good Whirlpool Kraken combo off on you. They're zoning you away. They're going to get respawns coming over Bastet. You're going to have to run away. And I think you die here because you overplayed this. You got greedy. I'm going to call this greed more than anything else. Because it was greed. It was greed and you deserve to die. I'm not sure if you're going to die, though, because, oh, good cats. I want you to die just so it punishes you more than anything else. It sounds brutal to say, but you need to be punished for that misplay because it was greedy. There was no reason to go for that. You could have killed Poseidon, and then you could have potentially followed up onto Ymir after that, but by not killing them and ignoring them, they just hunt you down and pick up a free kill. You traded your life for a support that was already pretty much out of the fight anyway. It wasn't really worthwhile. So we respawn again, and we're back online. Go back to our jungle. Let's clear camps out, please. Let's go. Could have done Harpies there first of all, then Red, because Scylla was still pushing mid, and Scylla could have shared that experience with you. You didn't share your jungle with your mid laner very well, which is a bit unfortunate. It would have been better to share with that mid laner, but your mid laner is in a good enough position right now. Notice how that you dropped this red buff and she's still not over this red buff yet. We can go aggressive here now, on to the tier. Don't pop your ultimate, just keep chasing. Don't pop your ultimate, just keep chasing. Keep landing those autos. Oh, now you pop your ultimate, now you pop your ultimate. There we go. We should have popped that a little bit earlier when you saw the Kraken coming. When you heard release the Kraken, you should definitely be popping that ulti. You would have avoided all that damage too, and you would have been able to re-aggress onto them once again. So a quick break once again. Notice how the red buff, was the red buff picked up by Scylla? That's what we need to check on right now. Did Scylla get the red buff at all? She didn't. So you dropping that red buff there? Oh, motorbikes go past. When you drop the red buff there, you get experience, but you lose the buff. You lose the buff because you don't think about where your teammates are to try and do anything with that buff that you've actually picked up for them. That's your button. There we go. Are we going Transcendence here? This is very greedy if we go Transcendence. We're going for a full damage build, and honestly Arachne is more about the attack speed and bleeds more than anything else. I mean, the Venomous Bite is pretty good for damage. You can see though, he's only just 35% of physical power and 10% of physical power on the tick. So power on Arachne isn't as strong as you may think. Where Arachne's strength actually comes from is from her passive, more often than not. Her passive is very, very strong and underrated. If I can bring up the god, let me just try and see if I can find it. I'll just bring up the wiki quickly and I'll show it you on the screen so you can understand what I'm talking about here. 1 second, I'm just going to pop this one up. Give me a second. I don't normally do this, but it's just to make you realise that the build that you've chosen here isn't necessarily the greatest, just because she's not really focused on power, isn't Arachne? She's more focused on auto attacks, which really help her out on killing targets. If I... hopefully this loads, there we go. We'll just bring this up on screen. Now this is the wiki for the Smite wiki, and you can see Arachne's abilities here. Look at this passive. Now we can't see the passive in the game is the reason I'm doing this. Arachne's basic attacks give a 1.5% physical damage for every 15% of targets missing health. So you get natural physical power and physical damage by just attacking targets, okay? So you want to get attack speed online to be able to keep dealing this extra damage as quickly as possible. You want to be applying as many auto attacks as you can for the poisons, for the slow as well from your 2, and so you cocoon for your root. So you're looking to really get auto attacks off as more often than possible. Going for a Jotun's Transcendence build is very powerful. It'll give you a lot of mana to be able to stay in fights forever because of your heal, but what you do with that is you also lack the ability elsewhere to deal better damage than you actually are doing. So the stage of the game with 2-1, the Web of the Wall was good. This is a double possibly there. Oh, that's unfortunate with that Fearless. It's luckily Scylla picks up. You can still go aggressive here. That cat does not have any escape there. Did you know she used her powers? You could have gone for the cat, but I like the fact you reposition when you see reinforcements arriving. You know she's coming. Still got ultimate available. Good use of ultimate there, I feel. You're a little bit worried, but the dunk down is good. Oh no, the dunk down's not good. You missed it. You can still get it though. Oh, you may killed. Thanks, you may. Team play here. Turn around. Why are you running? Why are you running? Why were you running then? You used your one. Okay, this is what I should explain. When you use your Venomous Bite, you deal initial damage and you get a heal per tick. You've maxed this, so you're getting 50 heal a second for the next few seconds after hitting that target. What you should be doing is re-aggressing, because if they poke you, you're going to heal it back up anyway. So you should be re-aggressing on this. Your teammates are here. They're in backup for you to try and find these kills. You could have stayed in this fight right now. This is where Arachne's strong, when she can get him in amongst the fight and be sustained up. Instead, you let them get out because you're scared of taking poke there, and I don't think that was the right call. You should have been looking to go aggressive there with your teammates of Neath and with Athena backing them up. The good news is Neath might still find that kill. She would have found the kill if you would have gone aggressive, but she does. But you don't end up doing much in that engagement, which is a real disappointment because you were doing so well. I think Harpies are spawning, you know about it, which is really good. Good use of keeping an eye on the camp rotations. Your jungling, to an extent, in terms of farming, is pretty strong. I'm pleased about your jungle decision making. In terms of clearing the jungle out. For the most part, you've not really missed anything in the jungle right now. You said yourself you were worried about whether you should have been farming more. Get some poke damage off. Go, go, go. Yeah. The problem is there, you were trying to do 2 targets at once. Just make sure you get the one. Good poke. Good poke. You could dive that. 1-0. Venomous Bite. Venomous Bite. Venomous Bite. Venomous Bite. You got mana. That's why you can't Venomous Bite. Oh, rip the dream. Rip the dream. For the most part in this game, you're not... Well, I don't think that Athena orb was really meant for you. Unless she was trying to disengage, which I think she was. No, she wasn't. Okay. Just wasn't a good ability. Your red buff's being taken away right now. You were trying to prioritize and going mid to support. That is a dead girl. You kill her. You kill her good in the face. Kill her good. One poisonous attack. Yeah, you dead girl. You dead. You can still fight this. What's your target here? This is the question you need to work out for yourself. Who's your prime target? Is it really Ymir? Is it more Bastet or is it more Tyr? Well, Tyr's very low on HP right now, and if you could bring him down before he can heal, that'd be great. I'd be looking for Tyr or Bastet. You choose Ymir. I don't know why you would choose the tank. Why would you choose a tank? Why would you choose aggression onto the tank? You should be looking for these two. Squishy dies in a couple of hits. This guy, not so squishy, but will die. And you should be looking for him more. He's more of a threat at level 14 than this Ymir is. You go onto the Ymir though. You may get the kill here, but Bastet gets one kill. You don't even get the Ymir either. And everybody gets out. Bastet died and you didn't help with it. And you might get an assist there too. Wait, you stay chasing more kills. You don't even get an assist. You're gonna look for this guy. You're gonna go, wait. Oh, good engage. You might die to a Kraken now. You can kill him. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Go for him. Yes, go, go, go. Be the hero comes along. Get on that web. Get on that web. Get on that web. Chase him. Chase him. Chase him. Chase him. Bleeds. 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 Chase him. Chase him. Give up. Cool. You chose to give up at the right time. Your decision making in fights is where I've got a concern with you right now. Same. Your decision making in fights is what's letting you down right now, because what I feel is that every single time I watch you is that you're looking at fights and like, there's 3 targets, which one should I go on? I'll choose the healthiest target to hit, instead of bringing down damage dealers, instead of bringing down threats that can be eliminated quickly. You should have looked for Bastet in that fight, and then you should have looked towards Tyr. Ymir was not a big issue. Ymir was not a big issue at all for you to worry about, and he should have been left alone until later on, until the others had tried to escape. You could have forced Tyr's Lawbringer earlier, which then would have put you onto the chance to be able to go aggressive and pick up that Ymir. Your jungling has been really good though. Your jungling itself in actual clearing, you've lost 1 buff so far, and that wasn't really your fault, it's just the flow of the game. You got a chance to this online and we're going for a full pen power build here. Like I said, have a little think about what you want to do as Arachne. Notice how low your attack speed is. You're just going to be relying on these tabby boots here, these ninja tabby, to actually give you any sort of attack speed, which isn't really as much attack speed as you really want on an Arachne. Remember what I said about the passive, it's so strong. So strong. So at the moment, you're actually pretty well farmed in this game. You've got yourself to level 15, which is equal or ahead of the solo laners right now. This automated, what is this play? Right, what is this play? What is this play? What is this play? You've got a Kronos that's overextended, okay? He deserves to die. He deserves to die for his transgressions of being that deep in anyway. And instead of letting him die, you and Athena think, let's help him out. This will be a great idea to let's go balls to the wall in their base, when we've still got towers, tier 2 towers up everywhere. This is not a good play. If this happens in your games, and you've got a player this deep in, it's up to him to get himself out, okay? When he gets to this sort of area over here, it's the only real chance you can start to help him, because Neef is in the right sort of position to try and support. You don't make plays like this, though. You don't make plays like this where you dive in towers, you're taking free poke for nothing, you're blowing ultimates to try and keep him alive. Screw this guy. He messed up. He deserves to be punished for it, and this will hurt your team more often than not. I expect you to either, A, get really lucky and clean this fight up, or B, you all die and they do a fire giant. And this could be the mistake of the game. Just by watching this is what I expect. You do kill one, and you do manage to get out for now. The fight's still raging on. This is a mental fight. But Tyr turns up, and Ymir and Tyr. Was this fight really worthwhile? I don't think it was. Oh my god, Neef gets a triple. You don't deserve this. And Scumbag Kronos still goes down. Scumbag Kronos getting caught. Notice how you were the one that died for that engagement. You and Kronos died. You got Neef fed a little bit, but I don't think this is worthwhile. It's never worthwhile to really try and do something like this. So we don't actually get anything out of the engagement. We're still waiting for you to respawn here. There we go. That play wasn't the best play in the world from you. I can see what you're trying to think. You support your teammates who are caught out of position, but Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Let it go, let it go. It's his own fault, he needs to be punished for it. Because the worst thing is sometimes these players will think that they made the correct play because of that. So they'll go into another game and do it again, and next time you'll all wipe and you'll die. Now, things to note in this game so far is that we're now 21 minutes in this game, okay? You have decent gold and you have decent farm. My biggest issue with you right now, Saint, is you've not got yourself an active. Obviously, we always get Hog in the jungle, so why have we not got ourselves at least Beads 1 here? Why have we not got ourselves Beads 1? Or even Aegis? I mean, Beads is what I prefer to get in this one, just so you can pop your ultimate quicker if you get caught out of position and get yourself away from the combat. Ymir freezes are going to be an issue for you. Artemis Bore is going to be an issue for you. Tear Fearless are going to be an issue for you. All those things are going to allow you... Beads will allow you to get away from all three of those, which are the biggest issues you're going to have in this game. I would have liked to have seen an active by now. Instead, we're looking for more and more damage, which is good, but... I don't know. That was a good kill. Good, nice, clean kill for yourself. There's still a fight going on here. Why ultimate? Why ultimate? Why ultimate there? What's the ultimate going to do? What's the ultimate going to do? Let's have a little look. You're going to drop down and do 250 damage plus physical power. 100% of your physical power. Okay, so you're going to deal 250 plus 241. So we're going to do, what, like 500, 500 damage? Is that going to kill him? Is that going to kill him? It's not going to kill him. It's not going to kill him. So you just waited ultimate for no reason. Why not just auto-attack him? That'd have been cool. You just walked up and autoed. You would have had to use the ultimate. The ultimate was not needed there. It was not needed. Back to base, Titan's Bane online. There's our beads. Okay, cool. We do go for beads after that. I think, honestly, by this stage, if you're not having an issue with dying, if you've got 3 items online here like this, you should definitely invest in the active before the Titan's Bane, is what I'd say. Now, like I said about the build, I think attack speed's more important to Arachne than it is to go for a full power build. But if you want to go for this prerogative, go for it. There's probably pro players out there that will agree with you, and you've probably watched some that say, yeah, go for power, because power's really good, isn't it? If that's the case, that's the case. I'm not a pro player, so I don't play enough Arachne to really criticize too much on the build. I just feel attack speed would probably be better for you. Go poke in mid lane. That's a kill. That's a kill. Lovely. Don't need to ult. Don't need to ult, but you do choose. I don't mind your ult in there, okay? You went in, you got the kill, you disengaged with your ultimate, which I really like the call of. The only thing you got to realize now is that going aggressive here could be very risky of how the map is looking. Artemis is being aggressed on by your duo lane, and Kronos is not in this fight yet, so you're going to be in a 3v2 if you come back in. I can see you thinking about it. Potentially if you come back in now because everything was cool used, but good disengage. Good disengage. That was a pretty good... That was not the worst decision to fist there. It's just a shame you didn't have any follow-up with it. You should have been ready with your skills. Good switching targets, happy to fight. Notice how you would have probably killed her there if you would have had attack speed and not this Titan's Bane. Sorry, not the power rather. Titan's Bane's okay, but power would have been better. You disengage it again, going to heal off the creeps. Just get off the creeps now. Get off the creeps now. Kill him. Ooh, kill him. Good job. We're healing up, so we don't need to back up yet. We're going to have our cooldowns up in a second. Do we need to kill these creeps? Do we need to kill these creeps? I don't think we do. You're getting hit in the back by an Artemis while you're killing creeps. That death was not needed. That's the important one. That death was not required there. The reason that death wasn't required is because you were trying to heal off the creeps with your Bomber's Mask. Okay? You didn't have your Venomous Bite up. All you want to do is leave that comp up, actually, and then keep hitting them with Venomous Bite if you need to sustain yourself back up. Your Venomous Bite will heal more than the Bombers will at that stage of the game with the position you were in. Didn't think you need to take those camps down. You should have been looking at the fight and how this is going. I'm going to actually stop the replay here because it's been 24 minutes, and from what I've seen from you, the things I want to see you improve on is your jungle farming was fantastic for the most part. Your rotations were good. You felt like, when you sent this replay into me, you said to me, you felt like you didn't farm your jungle enough and you were too busy helping teammates. I don't think so. I think you did a good balance of helping and farming. I saw you get a lot of the mid harpies. I saw you to keep your jungle for the most part on cooldown. In the team fights though, that's where your issue kind of lies, is that you're choosing the wrong targets. I see you going on the Ymir when there's a Tyr and a Bastet there. I see you going onto the front line and using your ultimate to engage, which you don't need to do, or you dive in towers for the Ymir again. Those are the things that you need to work on. Also, if your teammates get caught out of position, support them, but don't overly commit like you did during that fight when Kronos was behind their tier 2 tower, and then you and Athena get yourselves caught in a really bad situation. You end up paying with your life. Your team clean up, luckily, but that's a chance where you could throw the game just based off that one. more often than not. This game, from what I can feel about it, is that everybody's too busy fighting. It feels like a total fight game. And that's why you're level 19 right now, because you've been able to fight all day. And I'm like, hey, I'm Arachne, this is cool. The other problem is, though, is that the rest of your team, they're probably going to come back into it, because one of these fights is going to go badly because of the CC they've got and the issues they've got. And this is why you lose the game. But from your personal standpoint, in engagements, you've got to pick your targets better. Pick your targets better. Use your ultimate better as well. I don't want to see you diving in for the kill unless it's 100% confirmed and it's worth. Is it worth killing a Ymir early on and then potentially dying afterwards? No. Could we have killed Poseidon instead in that engagement? Yes. When we went on the Ymir again without our ultimate, why did we go on a full health Ymir instead of killing a low health Bastet and a half health Tier? We've got to think about our priority targets. For the most part, it wasn't a bad game, Saint. And honestly, you currently start. I think you said you were in Silver 2? That didn't feel Silver 4. That does not feel like a Silver 4 game to me at all. That does not feel like a Silver 4 game to me. That's like a Gold 3 minimum Gold 3 for me in the way you played that jungle. There's improvements that could be made that could get you up to plat from there, but you should be in Gold now with the plays that you're making. Keep playing like that, and you will perfectly get yourself into Gold sooner rather than later. Just correct those issues, and you'll get there quicker. Good luck in your future games.